Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin speaking your truth without hurting others in the middle of a difficult conversation. There often comes a moment where you feel something rise inside you, a truth, a need, a feeling that has been waiting to be said for a long time. Maybe you have stayed silent out of fear or politeness. Maybe you told yourself it was not the right time. But now the moment has come, and you want to speak what you say, and how you say it can change everything. It can either push someone away or pull them closer. It can open a door or close it forever. That is the power of speaking your truth. But truth without kindness becomes a weapon. That is why speaking your truth with care is one of the greatest acts of courage and love. A daughter named Farah had spent years feeling abandoned by her father after her parents' divorce. He would visit sometimes, but never stay long. She told herself to move on, but deep down her heart ached. Finally, in her mid-20s, she decided to write him a letter. She did not accuse or blame. Instead, she said, "I've always wanted to feel like I matter to you, and sometimes it felt like I didn't." She wrote from her pain, but also from her heart. When he read the letter, he wept. He had never realized how distant he had become. He called her, and for the first time, they had a real conversation about their feelings. That truth began to rebuild a bridge that had been broken for years. Speaking your truth is not about being right. It is about being real. It is about letting someone see who you are and how you feel. It is not about winning or proving your side. It is about connection. When you speak honestly, with warmth instead of anger, with openness instead of blame, your words can touch even the hardest heart. There was a young man named Tarek who had always struggled with his older brother, who constantly made jokes at his expense. During family dinners, he would laugh along to avoid tension, but inside, he felt humiliated. One day, he pulled his brother aside and said, "I know you're joking, but those comments make me feel small. I want to laugh with you, not feel laughed at." His brother was stunned and quiet. Then he said, "I didn't know I was hurting you. I'm sorry." Since then, the joke stopped, and their relationship began to shift into something more respectful and kind. How you speak your truth matters more than what you say. The same message can heal or hurt, depending on your tone, your timing, and your intention. If you speak to attack, you will trigger defense. If you speak to be heard and to understand, you will invite dialogue. Use I statements instead of you statements. Say, "I feel unheard," rather than "you never listen." Say, "I want to feel more connected," rather than "you're always distant." These small changes turn conflict into conversation. Sometimes your truth will not be easy to hear. Sometimes it will cause sadness, disappointment, even anger. But if you speak with love and clarity, you give the other person the chance to meet you in an honest space. Pretending that everything is fine when it is not does not protect relationships. It poisons them slowly. Speaking the truth might be uncomfortable, but it sets you free. A manager named Layla once had to give a close friend difficult feedback about his performance on the team. She feared losing the friendship, but chose to speak honestly. She said, "I care about you, and that's why I need to tell you that your work has slipped, and I want to support you in getting back on track." He was defensive at first, but later thanked her. He said, "That was hard to hear, but I needed it, and I'm glad you said it." That truth did not break the friendship. It made it stronger. Before you speak your truth, take a moment to ground yourself. Ask yourself, am I speaking to punish or to connect? Am I ready to hear their truth as well? Am I calm enough to stay kind even if the response is hard? Your truth deserves to be heard, but it is most powerful when spoken with softness and courage. Real conversations happen when people are brave enough to be honest and gentle enough to care. Truth without love can break things. Love without truth can hide pain, but truth with love can move mountains. It can heal wounds, rebuild trust, and awaken the deepest parts of the human heart. Do not silence your truth out of fear. Speak it with grace. Speak it with strength. Speak it because your voice matters, because your story matters, because your heart deserves to be seen. Would you like thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.